What's up guys, my name's Dychronic here on this Destiny 2 video, and today we're going to be talking about the Destiny 2 weekly reset for April 16, 2019. Today is a very special day because the peacocks are coming out, because today is the first day of the Revelry, the spring event for Destiny. It goes on for 3 weeks, so from now, the April 16th for 3 weeks until May something, I think May 7th or something. It goes for 3 weeks. There's lots of interesting stuff. I'm going to be going through the preliminary starting stuff that you can expect, as well as showing off what's all the different Eververse gear. I'll get to everything as I get there. The general idea is that there's a new activity, an infinite forest running thing, just like the Halloween event with bosses and getting lots of gear. There's new armor sets for you to get. I'll show you those as we go along. And there's other opportunities to get a bunch of random different things, as well as the new exotic linear kinetic fusion rifle, which I'll go buy. It's probably in Eva's inventory. Just wanted to show you the tower section right here. It's kind of nice. It's very beautiful. I want to jump on that. That's the first thing I think. I'm going to go get that little jumpy thing and then jump on top of that eventually. But I'm going to go over to the main vendor, Eva, which is going to be over on the left side of here of the tower, and I'll see you when I get over there. Oh, wow. Hold on a second. Now, this is a doorway. Wow. The deck displays out. Wow. And look, the carpet leads all the way to Eva. Now, that is adorable. Where is Eva? Where is Eva? Hello? Did I load into the tower too quickly? Yeah, so Eva should be here, but she's not. Alright, taking a different approach to seeing Eva, and let's see if she actually exists in this tower. I actually loaded in like 8 minutes after the reset, so she should have been there, but it seems like she's here this time. Let's go ahead and talk to her and see what she's got going on. And ooh, a little movement of camera. Alright, so right when you get to Eva, she gives you this thing, which is gonna be, I don't want to say the currency, but it's gonna be the main thing that you use throughout the event. So during the event, you'll be getting a bunch of armor pieces, both from Tess Evers engrams, as well as from Eva Levante, and dropping from the special new activity, the Verdant Forest. And every amount of armor piece you have equipped while using this consumable will give you a bonus to certain things like grenades, your melees, and whatnot. Will actually work in every activity except for private match. So in Crucible, you can get better abilities just by using these things. So it's gonna be kind of crazy out there with the amount of people with these things. As soon as I picked it up, I got Revelry Tonic and I got Revelry's Essence. So apparently Revelry's Essence is going to be that special currency that I've been looking for. It's a bit of a weird interface right now. It's a bit weird. But basically, these packages will give you ornaments, gear, and other assorted treats. So it seems like most of the stuff that you're looking for is going to be in here. And secondly, once you have 300, you can get the Arbalest, which is going to be the only linear kinetic fusion rifle in the game. Now, the Arbalest is that exotic we've been looking for a while. You haven't seen yet, and it is going to be in this event. Fires a slug that can cause massive damage to elemental shields of the enemy combatant, and keep in mind this is a kinetic weapon, and also has disruption break, which makes it so breaking the enemy shields makes it more vulnerable to kinetic damage for a brief time, and this weapon is kinetic. So kinetic weapon with disruption break is actually kind of cool. And it's definitely something that I've been looking for because I love playing Gambit as the invader, and this seems like a weapon that could do really well as an invader. And just as a final note, this weapon does take special ammo. So you can see that little symbol here. If you hold left trigger or L2, you'll be able to see that little special ammo symbol right there. So if you want to get it, it is guaranteed to be a 700 drop, I believe. To get it, you need to get the Party Hard Triumph. And of course, let's go ahead and go over the list of different triumphs. I'm not going to go into detail about every single one of them, but I'm just going to go ahead and read off. There's going to be 11 triumphs, and Party Harder, basically getting all the triumphs is how you get the Arbalest. So you have to get every single one of them to get it, and every single one of these are going to be a 0 score. You have to get 7 of the other Revelry triumphs. You have to clear simulation branches of the Verdant Forest. So just keep on clearing some waves. Generate orbs while affected by a Revelry light, so consume the little tonic and you'll get some of this stuff. In the Verdant Forest, while affected by Revelry light, also make some orbs, so you can do these both at the same time if you want. You can also generate orbs in Strakes or raids while affected by the Revelry light. Apparently, you just make orbs everywhere and you should be good. And of course, defeat 3 bosses in one run, which shouldn't be that hard. The Halloween event, I was getting pretty consistently like 6 to 9. Well, literally I was actually getting 6 to 9, depending on the goodness of your team. Getting total amount of boss kills, while at least 4 pieces of the inaugural Revelry armor set without the tonic. You've also got final blows with grenades in Crucible, Gambit, and Strikes. Thank God that said Strikes, because I was about to be worried for a second there. And defeating enemies through their super ability in any activity. And then lastly, the last page You got melee abilities in the Verdant Forest and forges and raids. A lot of weird stuff here. And finally, complete daily and weekly bounties from Eva Levante during the Revelry. All right, so my assumption is you have to actually get high to get in with Eva Levante. So if you want some of those things to appear, my assumption is you gotta drink your first Revelry's tonic to see exactly how it works. So, abandoned quest? Hello? Oh. I must have clicked the wrong button and dismantled it. Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah, so that was discard. That was not use. How do I use this thing? Alright, so I figured it out. You actually have to hit triangle or Y on it, or inspect it basically, and you can go into it, and then you can set a good move bonus. I was wondering how you specifically set what kind of bonus that you want. I was wondering why also she gave us 50, so apparently that's why. So it's like the cookie oven. You have to actually use the object. You can't just eat the object. That one's my bad. I wasn't paying attention. So you have three things to choose from. You can do class ability, you can do grenade, or you can do melee boost. Basically, enhances ability recharge rate on each one of them. Yeah, so that's what it does, and it lasts for about an hour. And the effect enhances itself the more armor pieces you equip of the inaugural Reverie or the Vernal Growth. One of them is from the Verdant Forest, and the other one is from Eva. So I'm just going to go ahead and do grenades, because grenades are the best, and they always will be, and they're very, very powerful. So we finished the milestone, finally. Now we have to go back to Eva Levante and actually get her bounties and whatnot. But, oh yeah, hey look, it's right here. That's a nice looking bounty. I'm going to put that in the thumbnail. Clear branches of the Verdant Forest. It gives you a powerful gear. All right, and that's the weekly. And I don't know where her dailies are. My assumption is the dailies will appear when you finish the weekly. Or even more so, perhaps they will appear once you just finish one of these milestones on your milestones tab. On top of that, if you wanted to go in the Verdant Forest, just like the Halloween event is right here. Wow, enhancement cores for the challenges. That's dope, actually. I like that. More enhancement core opportunities. I like that. And of course, I believe this is going to be... yes, okay. So you're going to have options here. One of them has matchmaking disabled, and one of them has it enabled. So if you want to do matchmaking or not, that opportunity is there for you in case you wanted to pick them. I believe, yeah, so this is going to be the one for non-Forsaken or annual pass owners. This is going to be for people with Forsaken. You can see by the little symbol here. They did the same thing in the last event. If you don't have any DLCs, you can go with the matchmaking disabled one. Anyways, moving on with the regular weekly reset, starting with the Nightfalls. We got Lake of Shadows is going to be that Taken Cabal Phalanx at the very end, and he has a chance of dropping the only primary ammo grenade launcher for the kinetic slot, which is going to be the Malicious Birthright. Very useful if you're going for that one grenade launcher pinnacle weapon, the Mountaintop. Next up, you have the Paramedian, the big hobgoblin sniper dude at the very end, and he drops the Silicon Norma sniper rifle. And lastly, the Tree of Probabilities, the one with the big Cabal dude at the end of the Infinite Forest mission that, you know, stomps through that big Minotaur, and he drops the DFA. As far as the highest scoring, I would like to say Paramedian. There's a lot of enemies in a small amount of space, and it is a decently long strike as it is. The fastest one is going to be Tree of Probabilities. You can basically skip every single thing in the entire game up to the boss. You just run past everything, the entire Infinite Forest, everything from there. You can just skip everything and get to the boss. The heroic modifiers for this week for the Vanguard Strikes and Heroic Adventures whatnot is going to be Solar Singe this week, and today is going to be Grounded and Brawler. The random Crucible playlist this week is going to be Supremacy. So defeat opponents and claim their crests, basically kill confirmed from Modern Warfare 3. Just wanted to mention the Revelry modifier for this week is going to be Void Singe, and for the day it's going to be Prism and Grenadier. As for the Flashpoint this week, it will take place on Mercury. On screen now you can see a list of the whole full rotation. It goes in the same order every single time in case you were looking for something. But if you wanted to do the Flashpoint this week on Mercury, make sure you complete your Lost Sectors, Public Events, and Heroic Adventures to get credit towards this, as well as the daily Heroic Adventure here for powerful gear. As for the Dreaming City this week, it is in its growing curse, so it's in stage 2 out of 3 of its curseness. So if you needed anything from Curse Week 2, this is your opportunity to do so. And the Ascendant Realm this week will take place in the Spine of Caries. So just make your way over here into the Spine of Caries. It's going to be in a portal somewhere over here. I think actually over this rock here, and it's going to be the mission where you go up, 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 up. So you just keep climbing up the things. There's a bunch of walls that punch you around all the places, and there's going to be a taken Cabal Phalanx at the very top, and that is the Senate realm. As for escalation protocol this week, last week was all 3, this week is all 3, and next week is the fabled Ikello shotguns. If you're looking for any one of these things, you're going to be able to do Ikello shotgun next week. And a friendly reminder to go see Spider in case you're interested in his powerful bounty or of his enhancement core bounties as well. Moving on to test Eververse's inventory and showing off all the different engrams and things that are in the Revelry event and all the different whatnots. We're going to be showing her off here today. I'm just going to quickly clear these out in case you just wanted to see just one singular drop. I actually got a Verdant Forest set armor, so if I equip that, I should get a better bonus if I had any space on my character, that is, for that special bonus buff and whatnot. Is that a carrot? Oh my god, that's adorable. That's a carrot. So there's gonna be a bunch of things I'm gonna be going through in this one. Before I actually get to any of these things, I'm gonna first show off the bundle in case you're interested in getting this particular bundle. It is a standard bundle. There's nothing actually special to it, which is really nice, so you don't have to actually spend real money to get something exclusive. But before we get started on the actual things that she has here, we're gonna start over on the Jubilant engram and show you everything that can exist in these engrams. So starting off on the first thing is going to be the Vernal Growth set. So this is going to be the Eververse set of the armor that counts for that tonic, and she has a chance of this dropping with the standard armor configurations and all that stuff. Moving on to the ghost shells and emotes, there's a couple of really nice ones. In fact, the ladybug shells in there, the shell with the little bunny ears is also really adorable. I really like this one when they show the pictures. This is definitely one I'm going for. It's like legitimate fabric bunny ears, which is absolutely adorable. A couple of really nice things like stylish fist bump multiplayer emotes, bunch of cool different dances, and of course the perfect swing golfing emote. This is one that I'm very excited about because of the way the character absolutely freaks out when he does not get the shot that he wants. He just breaks his golf club and gets angry, but that's that, in case you're interested, as well as the different types of ghost shells and looks and whatnot, in case you're interested in any of these, with the weird looking ghost box dodecahedron thingies. Moving on to these ships, a couple of, whoa, now that I did not see coming. This is a very cool looking Sparrow. A couple of different ships in Sparrow that look very interesting. This ship is exactly what the picture looks like. It looks like a dragonfly. This Sparrow, on the other hand, looks dope as hell. Little spinning thing, a little light here. I'm a bit speechless. I'm excited to see this one. It may be kind of basic. Yeah, so this one is the basic one. They always have like a really cool one, like a Dark Horse, and a really kind of basic one, and then the rest are kind of in between and random same models as from before. But damn, this Sparrow looks cool, I gotta be honest. And it has pink on it already, I don't even have to pinkify it. And lastly, the shaders and the mods. So for the ghost projections, you got a couple of interesting ones. You got dragonflies, you got cheese, you got carrot, and you have the, it looks like a flower actually. As far as the transmat effects, you have two new ones. It's gonna be the Spring Breeze effect and the Spring Fountain effect. I just wanna quickly see these because they load up nice. That's really nice. That like just swirling into existence is really nice. And that one is just like a water spout, in case you wanted it. The rest are going to be Forsaken and regular in Curse of Osiris for some reason. As far as the shaders go, you have two different shader options here. You have the Verdant Chrome, which looks like this on the Titan of this particular armor. Don't take this for consideration of all armor, since Titan armors always paint differently. And this is going to be the Verdant Crown. Again, don't take this with a grain of salt. The Titan armors color very oddly, so keep that in mind. And that's pretty much it for the stuff that's going to be in these bright engrams. Again, every time you get a bright engram, you get both the Jubilant engram and you get the Notorious engram to drop at the same time. So you're going to be getting a lot of bright dust from dismantling everything, and you're getting a lot of stuff in your inventory, so clear out some space. As far as the stuff she has on sale for the Revelry event, she's got things like Ricochet Dance, she's got that more boring vehicle for the exotic sparrows, and she's got a couple other things, including this carrot, which I will be buying post-haste, yes. She's got the arms and class item, in case you wanted to buy those directly from her, and finally you have the Spring Breeze effect, which is also something that I wanted to buy, because it was very, very cool. Moving on to the next page, there's the regular set of everything else. So you've got like cup of tea, you got some other things. I'm not going to describe every one of them. The Sunshot Ghost Shell, which is not great because it's Omni Telemetry, nothing really special. This one actually is really cool, the Invade Protection, because it's like super red. You got the chest piece for your class, whatever class you are. You've got the ornament for the Wardcliff Coil, which I don't have yet. Ornament for the Bug Out Bag SMG. This is an effect that I've been looking for quite a while, so I'm going to be getting this Jade Coin effect. This is transmit effect. You got a couple other things, including Bloody Tooth, which is something I also have been looking for. Again, you only need to get one of these, put it in your collections, and get it as many times as you want. The last little section, again, there's no prismatic matrix, there's no 4-star bounty. I'm going to stop saying that from now on, but yeah, in case you're interested in any one of these are also here for you. Moving on to Benedict, 99 his inventory. Just going to scroll across the armor pieces. You can see how to get these to be purchasable from his store in the red section. If you're in case you're interested. And then lastly, he has the Inardo address, probably the second best weapon that he can sell. Outlaw kill clip, 390 pulse for the energy slot, still the best of that caliber. Bygones in the kinetic slot is its counterpart. This weapon is amazing if you don't have an energy version. It is very useful in pretty much everything, but in PvP, it's pretty good. Moving on to Hawthorne's inventory. Again, I'm gonna go across the top here with the clan different bounties. You've got escalation protocol waves, crucible matches with clanmates, which I think also counts Gambit games, by the way. You also got raids with clanmates, and then finally you have the friends matches Gambit Prime with clanmates, which you again still need clan perk required, and we never get this clan perk because it takes so long to get to it. As far as the weekly raid challenges go, the challenge for Last Witch is which is going to be the Shiro Cheat challenge. The way you complete this is don't get damaged. Nobody in the entire team can get damaged by her regular attack. That's going to be the small ball that she throws out. The launch from the floor and the big push from her, that does not count, but that regular ball that she throws that's the size of her head, that's the thing you have to avoid. Basically, just kind of keep cover the entire time from her, kill all the enemies, and as soon as the little seeds spawn on the platforms, then it's safe to approach her. This is probably the hardest challenge of the Last Wish raid because it's just so RNG random of who she targets and if you're paying attention, and it's sometimes glitchy and it's really annoying. But moving on to each their own for the Scourge challenge. I believe this is going to be the one for the boss fight. So to each their own, basically every single person has to destroy at least one shield generator every single time the boss has shield generator. So as soon as the boss spawns, you'll have 6 glowing lights on him. Each one of them has to be for a different person, so you have to spread out. Each person gets one of them, and as long as you do that every time he has shield generators, you know, after DPS and all that stuff, you can get the challenge. Moving on to Ada's inventory. If I'm gonna be honest, this is probably the last time I'm gonna be going to Ada for inventory in these videos because of the fact that she gives every weapon frame every week. That was pretty much the important part. I'm gonna go across the dailies in case you're interested, but nobody really cares too much about the dailies. They care more about the different frames, and because she gives you every single one of them, there's no point in putting in the video. So I'm gonna do this one last time, showing you or telling you which ones come from each forge, and hopefully you can commit it to memory. So first off, Pulse Rifle is from Izanagi, Bow Frame Izanagi, Sniper Gofanin, Sword Volander, Hand Cannon Gofanin, Auto Rifle Volander, and Machine Gun is Volander. So you got 3 Volanders, you got what is it? 2 Gofanin and 2 Izanagi. And of course, a friendly reminder to go pick up your Allegiance packages. If you sided with the Drifter, you can get it straight from the Drifter. If you sided with the Vanguard, you go to Ikora, and it's pretty much the same thing, but a different list of stuff that you get from him. And that is pretty much it. That is going to be the weekly reset. I apologize for this video being so long, but I wanted to cover as much as I could with the Revelry as soon as it came out with all the new stuff and whatnot. I assume that a lot of people wanted to see it, but anyways, that's the video for you guys today. Hope you guys did enjoy. My name has been Dychronic, and I will see you guys on the next one. The Revelry!